What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mien's. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Annihilation!
Ignite!
What's up? In a vine?
Mega Ray!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
I owe you one. Double demon fang!
Here's evil!
Double demon fang!
Evil Fly! Ready and ready! Not in your dream! Mega Tiger Blade! Power of water!
Know your
This one's mine!
I'll smash you!
Ground and curve!
Try harder! Here I come!
I'm gone! Tear you apart!
Double demon fang!
No dare!
By me! Brimming with hatred.
I'm gone!
Florida!
This one's all mine! No escape!
Florida!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Double demon fang!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Here's a healing art!
I owe you! Double demon fang!
I'm ready!
Not bad!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
Watch out! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
I felt fine not too long ago.
Here, let me help!
I owe you! Try harder! Dragon Swarm!
Searing Tempest! And Hurricane!
We'll
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
This one's mine!
Dragon swarm! Take this!
It was nice while it
Double
lasted.
demon fang!
I never miss!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can
Double
do!
demon
Far
fang!
enough!
No further!
Here, let me help! Look sharp!
I
will
getting
suffer!
All mine!
This one's mine! Into the fray!
Severing wing!
Let me help!
Piercing roar!
Behold my true power!
Burn!
Her master core! Not while I'm around, she isn't!
I'm knocked up!
this is
Wither
shot.
dragon! Dragon storm! Ringwell!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! I'll end you!
Light burst force!
Radiant Genesis! You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Ringwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
What just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Xion!
Alvin!
Xion!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alvin.
Niori.
for me?
No. Aori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.
Alvin?
Rinwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganith Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Danins, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danin defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, Did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. the truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, It's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Xion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Xion. But there's still so much that I... There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you. Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That... sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no Zeugle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Double Demon Fang!
Blow away! Bet that shell's hiding something big. Armor won't save you!
Tiger Blade!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And puzzle it to me!
You're finished!
Come on, look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
An astral art?
that's my cue.
Shut him down! No further!
Now!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Now!
Armor won't! I'm just getting started!
Take this! Double Demon! Double Demon Fang! Pins on!
Swallow dance!
You picked the wrong fight!
Dragon
Kick
Shell!
this!
I lost
You're
my
finished!
focus!
Going in! Take this! Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this Olim kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home, they took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Xion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Xion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company!
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet! Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're pressing through now!
Take Dragon Form! Ready and ready! I can carve through all this!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're mine!
Lightning orb!
You're finished!
Swallow hand!
Different from before.
It's about to come at us! Look sharp!
You picked the wrong fight!
They're not playing around!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov!
does it!
Magic Azam! In here!
This won't be long!
This one!
Critical Steel!
A banana!
Tiger Roar!
Now!
Riddler! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look! There it is!
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelagian's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught. Though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside, exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
Are you Alphen and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganeth Heros. So I'll ask again, are you Alphen and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it!
Hmm?
That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space, seems unlikely.
Huh?
Hey! You guys! What's going on? What was that about? They were Danins, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle.
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing. Or breaking through, for that matter.
And yet, this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
Alphen!
Astral energy? But then... that means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Bull Run is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned? By that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Shion. Killing all those people. If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them? Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volron? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
this what I think it is? Those people, they were all...
He's sick. Sick and deranged.
Remember this well. This is the true face of who we're up against.
Shion!
Wait! Something's not right.
Everyone. They're gone. And I'm... all alone. It's dark. Please help me.
Shion,
It's so dark. Everyone.
we came to save you. It's okay now.
And I'm... all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Shion.
Lies.
This situation just got prickly.
There is immense dark astral energy here. Far too potent to be the work of a single individual. It's possible Volron's manipulating her. We cannot tell from this far away. We need to be much closer.
Only to do that, first we need to get rid of the thorn. So we fight fire with fire. Unless you have a better idea.
I'm all alone.
Shion!
I can't die. But I also can't live.
Shion! Shion! We're coming for you! Won't let you down this time. This pain I feel. It's nothing compared to what you're going through. I won't let you go again. I can take whatever you give me. So please, open your eyes. Shion! Turbo Demon Fang!
Talon Storm!
Not a chance!
Ready and raring!
It's over!
Talon Storm!
Dance in the rain!
Away!
In here!
Going in.
I'll be saving this one!
Tiger
You're
Blade!
mine!
Run you through!
Photon Blast! More where that came
You're
from!
finished!
Going in.
I'm on it!
Sleep now. More for the stockpile.
The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Shion! Come back to us!
I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Elfin!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this. It's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Shion. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara. And Dohaling. And so am I. Believe me when I say, you are not alone.
Don't give up on us! We will bear your thorns together! I swear it! Sheila.
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Let's go! Volron is waiting.
Hey, Alphen?
What is it?
While I was away, what did you do?
I missed you.
Alphen. But after what happened because of me...
I got a glimpse of the real you. It was worth it. You could say the pain is some kind of reward.
Some reward. You sure all that hurt hasn't done something to your head, too?
Hey now.
Is it just me, or are they...
It's been a while. They're just happy to see each other.
I know. I mean, it's fine.
We all express ourselves in different ways. Leave them be.
They should get a room.
Must be Volron's Imperial Guard.
They don't seem to be keeping lookout. More like they're waiting.
Oh well, the royal welcome was nice while it lasted.
Time to get our fists dirty, huh?
Wait, we don't have a plan!
As far as Law's concerned, this is the plan. Let's go!
Open your eyes!
Ignite!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
I'm just getting Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Take it! Double Demon Fang! Smash you! Ignite!
Confiscated!
Using
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Prepare to be sealed! Watch this! The shot done! Can't get out of this! Double Demon Fang!
Raging Release!
Blow them away!
Well, that didn't feel great. Those soldiers were just like the slaves, driven by a warped sense of loyalty.
Yeah, that was just about as hollow a victory as they come.
It's strange. I always thought loyalty was one of the greatest virtues out there. Now I'm not so sure. Is it simply a question of where your loyalties lie? Or is it fealty itself that's the problem?
Maybe it only becomes a problem the moment you stop thinking for yourself.
So if we defeat Volron, you think they might learn to think independently again?
Actually, no. Never mind. This isn't the time. We can worry about that after we finish the task at hand and defeat Volron.
A grandiose castle for a grandiose city. He really didn't cut any corners.
They're certainly akin to each other. And yet, I'd say the castle seems even more reflective of its owner's personality.
In what way?
It feels overbearing, tyrannical almost. But more than anything, merciless. As if any pretense to ease of living was sacrificed in favor of sending a message. One of domination and a thirst for total power. In other words, the perfect domicile for our power-crazed foe.
That's why he let us in. It's precisely the message he wanted to convey. Almost like he's mocking us.
That bastard's in the mood to play? We'll see who's laughing once we've taken him down a peg or two.
What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Volron rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah, some hospitality.
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? Air thrust!
Dragon Swarm! Not today!
Glimmer Blast! Not in your dreams!
Aim for the weak spot! Dragon Swarm!
I'm out of ammo! What? Raging Storm!
We're on a roll now!
Gemini Alpha!
Can't get out of this!
Mega Ray!
The enemy wields
Now
arcs
you
too.
see what I
You'll
can
soon
do!
see about that! Light Acid in the wind! Sleep now!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Demon Form! Dragon Swarm!
Light Acid Raging
The
Cascade!
flame inside me yearns to be let
I'm
free!
almost impressed!
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Dragon
Steady,
Swarm!
Supernova! I'll bring you back from
You're
death.
mine!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You're mine!
Light Acid Raging Cascade! Thunder!
This isn't looking good!
Healing Circle!
Dragon
Don't take it!
Wicked Tear! Stop!
Not in your dreams!
That freaking does it!
Light Acid Dance in the wind!
Armor won't save
Sleep
you!
now!
Whirlwind smash!
Here I come!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
This one's mine! Thank
It's
you!
over!
You meant to handle?
Nothing can hide me! Denied! Alright! Down!
Dance birthday!
Eagle Fly!
Move it
Get
now! I'll cover! That's what I thought! Lightning
Double
Descent!
Demon Fang!
Dragon Shout!
Keep the flame inside! Suddenly! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Illuminate the dark!
Now!
Let's
Talon Sword! Double Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb! Will this help?
Blow away!
Shining Supernova! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Photon Blast! Not in your dreams!
Far enough!
Here I come!
Photon Blast! Dance in the
Dragon
wind!
Pistol!
Air Thrust!
Burn!
Light Acid Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
Away!
You're on! Double Demon Fang!
I really
Demon
am.
Fang!
Stockpile!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Double Demon Fang! No
Arc
escape!
Field! Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm!
Now we're never.
Radiant Blast!
Now I'm in the groove!
Thunder Blade! Illuminate
get
the
out of
dark!
this.
Holy Glimmer! Gemini Alpha!
Take
Ascend! Holy Land!
Armor won't save you!
Ignite! Here I come!
I'm on!
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove!
This one's mine! Where are you going?
I can handle it!
Raging
Far
Storm!
enough!
I'm out of ammo! I'm all stocked up! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Rising Falcon!
Swallow dance!
Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the
Never
wind!
win!
Air Thrust!
You're on!
Fire!
Pistol!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! We did it! Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
Huh? What is it?
Oh, it's that thing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy. Double Demon Fang! Entertain me. Dragon Swarm! This is over.
Can't be
Dragon Swarm! Run you through!
How about some of this? Swallow dare! Watch this! I'll smash you! Take this! I'm on it!
Holy Lance!
Inferno punch!
Take this.
Leave the chargers to me!
Fool.
Far enough!
Lightning orb!
Take this.
Eat this!
Lunar correction!
He just won't stay still! You can draw his attention. I'll pin him down.
Take this.
Raging storm!
Burn in hell!
Now!
This!
Did we get him?
He's open! Let's go! Can't get out of this!
Not on my watch!
Double Demon Fang!
Burn!
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
I really owe you one.
Watch this!
I'm out of
Better
this!
where are you going? Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy
Dragon Form!
Annihilation!
Double Demon Fang! How about
I'm
some of
ready!
this? In an instant!
Impact Claw!
Is that it?
You're mine!
Thunder shield!
Double Demon
What's
Fang!
he planning?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This looks bad! We've got to stop him!
Dragon
On
Claw!
the team! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Shut him down!
You going?
No further!
Light action! Here
Try harder!
Air thrust! Light action! Conjugate you all!
How about some of this?
Just the start!
Thunder healing circle!
Burn!
I really
Raging
owe you
heavy!
one.
Hear me! Sleep now!
I owe you one.
I'll be saving
Demon Fang!
Shattering the pieces! Attack us! Freeze laser!
I'll finish you here and now!
Try harder!
In here!
Dragon
Healing
Form!
orb!
I'm on it!
First
I'll
aid!
run you through! Dragon Form!
Searing flame!
Now this is enjoyable.
Dragon Form!
Enjoy.
Double Demon Fang!
Prepare to be
Freeze
sealed!
laser!
No
Illuminate the
further!
dark! Come forth! Will they cover?
Dragon
Holy
Form!
Land!
Burn in hell!
Far enough.
Wicked Duck! Try harder!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Try harder!
Dragon Shell! Inferno Punch!
Raging storm! Healing flight!
I owe you one.
Prepare to be sealed!
Confiscated!
Dragon
I never
Form!
miss!
Take this.
No further!
There. Just like that.
No illuminate the dark!
Smash you!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Got him!
It's all over. Volron. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before
the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's
Dragon Form! Easter!
Steel Force! Let me help.
Double
Do it!
Bang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Know your place! Dragon Form!
Lightning on! Raging
Kneel
Cascade!
before your sovereign! I'm on it! Coming through!
I'll be saving you!
Your life will end here!
Dragon
Form!
Lightning orb!
He's about to attack! Hit! We need to stop him!
Illuminate the dark!
Denied!
Come forth, holy glimmer!
Truth of it! All others shall be banished!
Flame of fury!
Dragon Form!
You require a hand.
Here's a healing art!
Blow away! Dragon Form!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? Dragon Form! Die already! First strike!
That is the spot.
I shall erase them!
Illuminate the dark!
I'm on charge! Freaking does it! Burn in hell!
I never miss!
Double Demon Fang!
Thunder field! Raging
Dragon Form!
Cascade! Healing circle!
Lead!
Hands to the wind!
Lead and fight!
Far enough! Back into the fray!
Armor won't save you!
Here's a healing art!
In a vine, I shall be the ruler of all things! Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Form! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Dragon Form!
By the power of water! Illuminate the dark!
Double Demon Fang!
Holy
Take
here's
it!
a healing art!
Any more of this or I'll burn out.
Inferno Punch! Dragon Swarm! I shall erase everything!
What's this? Illuminate the dark! Reload!
Dragon Tail!
Art sealed! Not on my watch! Healing
Kneel
circle!
before your sovereign! Prepare to be
Healing
freed!
circle!
In a vine,
Eat dirt!
your life will end here!
Mine!
Nothing gets by me!
Champion swirl!
This one's all you!
Far enough!
Burn!
Reload! I'm out of arrows! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing? Rogue! Everything rightfully belongs to me! Mountains! Moves over and crushes all of his feet! Our next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renaissance.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Xion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
The Renaissance. It's here.
What's going on? The Renaissance only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
違ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いた